dads, and there's two things that will eliminate gun violence. One is getting dads in, the other is getting guns out. Those two things, 92% of the mass shooters in the last 20 years, since Columbine, have also been dad deprived in addition to, of course, having access to guns. Do you have any thoughts about that?
When I was a prosecutor in Oakland, I remember 3 murder cases I tried in the courtroom. The courtroom was mostly filled with women, and I asked, where were the men? And in Oakland, a lot of times it was the men were locked up because of our failures of the criminal justice system. The men were dead, sometimes homicide victims themselves, and then the men were, in other cases, not around. And I want to really follow up on what President Obama did, with his programs, For My Brother's Keeper and other programs like that, to bring hope and to put positive role models in a lot of these communities, so young men have hope.
Basically, boys are in crisis, and the parents are ashamed that their boys are in crisis. They're afraid to speak up, and and they want to not feel so alone, and they want to feel like somebody is really standing behind them and saying, here are the problems that I identify with. Here's obesity, all the stuff that you know about.
So
already.
as a father, I care a lot about this issue. I was fortunate that I had a father in my life, and could be a positive influence and role model for me. But with my eyes open in all the places I've worked and been an advocate for, I see the people where that's not the case, and I want to change the structural issues that lead to that. So that's when I look at gun violence, especially, I see that issue is one of the structural issues that's causing it, and you're going to have an advocate in the White House to do something about it. So I've got to run, but I'm looking forward to reading your book.